Eighth inning of play at Athletic Culture Stadium is brought to you by United Way Simcoe Muskoka, making poverty unignorable. To learn how you can help, you can visit uwsimcoemuskoka.ca.
Nolan Macabrota will come to the plate as the Baycats look to add to their 6-1 lead. And the Maple Leafs will bring in their fourth pitcher tonight.
Benjamin Sidorenios making his first appearance of the season. Played a bit as a two-way player last year with the Maple Leafs. Only made 2 appearances on the mound, but a 1-0 record to show for it in 4 innings. 1 strikeout to 4 walks.
Macabrota 1 for 2 tonight. Got Barrie on the board with a solo home run in the 2nd inning. Starter Nick Vasilinovic. To short. Picked up by Ross. The throw overs in time for the out.
Yeah, there is a few defensive changes to know. I think last inning we missed it, but Jacob Bonzon came in at short for Jordan Mandalay. And now he moves over to third base. Spencer Ross at short. First base now is Kirk Gibson. He came in to pinch run for Mike Cicchetto. And now Ben Starrett is in right field after he came in last inning to pinch run for Marcus Connect.
Big rip and a miss there.
So we were talking about this, in the break, and how Rob Butler's really getting a lot of guys, their first CBL action, early on, especially in this game. A lot of new faces for this Maple Leafs team.
Well, it's quite a different look for fans in Toronto. The Leafs have always, in recent years, been a veteran-laden team with guys that have been in the league for a long time, familiar names, familiar faces, and a much different look here in 2026 for Maple Leafs fans.
And you look at the Mara brothers, not any of them are around anymore. All 3 have since moved on from the Maple Leafs. Jordan Castaldo still inactive. No more Dustin Richardson after he was shipped over to Guelph earlier this year. So those veteran presence, they're not really around. It's kind of a new era for this Maple Leafs team, so to speak.
One-two pitch on the way. And we count 2 balls and 2 strikes. With a younger team and fresher faces, it might kind of create a bit of a different dynamic with this Leafs club, that maybe they can jump out to a really strong start, which is something that I know some of the older veteran clubs kind of struggled with. Sometimes they're a little bit slow out of the gate, and it took a while to sort of get the oil going, as Rob Butler would often say, and then they would finish strong, but sometimes it took a little while for them to get that momentum early in the season with the older players. And I wonder if that'll be any different now with this younger group. Count is 3-2 here to Edgar Figueroa. Got his first start as a Baycat in his last plate appearance. Singled and scored. And 2-run 6th. Here's the pitch. Called strike 3. Figueroa with a look over his shoulder at the umpire, and he is retired for the 2nd time tonight. 2 down.
Catcher number 21.
Great pitch by Benjamin Sidorenios.
Yeah, obviously Figueroa not a fan of that call. He was almost on his way to first base when he got rung up by Ryan Jackson.
I almost feel sometimes when players try to oversell that reaction that maybe the umpire's a little more likely to sort of go the other way with the call. Do you ever find that? I mean,
I would imagine that might be a trigger for some home plate umpires.
I'm sure they'll tell you that's not a thing, but you just see that happen so often. One fella behind us who's done quite a bit of umpiring in his career says, yes, it is a thing. That's Brian Backlund. Off the record.
Been really impressed with Wandy Cyprian so far. He only have 1 hit to show for his night so far, but there's an RBI triple, and he's hit the ball deep all 3 times he's been up. A couple flyouts. He's sprayed it all over the field. Left, right, and center.
Chopped foul. One thing we won't be seeing in the CBL, for those who might be wondering, is video review on balls and strikes. That won't be happening.
Are you a fan of the ABS challenge system?
I think it's being used at points in the game that really don't matter. That's what bothers me about it. I mean, I don't know how you change that, but that'll do it. So a 3 up, 3 down. Bottom of the 8th for the Baycats, and Benjamin Sidorenios keeps this a 5-run game. Last call for Toronto now in the top of the 9th inning. Barrie on top, opening day 2026.